Okay, pause. Okay, so we've released the biceps, and we're just now smoothing out the anchor so that this won't cause any problems inside the joint anymore. Okay, so that's looking a lot better now. The edge of the biceps is a little bit retracted out of the joint now, and so what we can see now, even better, is the torn rotator cuff here. Okay, that's it at the top of the screen. You can see this gap where my shaver is right now. And so we're going to work on that. We're going to change positions with your shoulder first, but that's the next step. I should mention that as we look inside the joint, we're not really seeing much arthritis, so that's a good thing. The glenoid down below looks good. This posterior capsule looks good. The articular surface of the humeral head looks good. So I think the main thing we had to do inside the joint was release that biceps, and that's what we've done. So we'll continue to work here just a little bit longer, and the next thing we'll show you on the video will be that beginnings of our work on the subacromial space, or in the subacromial space, and on the rotator cuff. Need 2 of them total. And we're going to place our first in here. Second one's going to go way up here. And then we've got the biceps to tenodesis. Okay, so we're placing an anchor. You can see what is unique about this anchor design is it's not solid. there's openings between the threads. It's called a helicoil, and this allows the bone marrow elements to come out from the bone into this repair area to participate in the repair. So when we're using a biologic approach, this is kind of a cool design for an implant. It's triple loaded, which is what I like also. We've always used triple loaded anchors for a couple decades and then some. And then the next step is just to unload the anchor. So we'll show you some more in a little bit. Okay, so you can see here, we've got 3 different colored sutures. As we reach in from the front, we can kind of tease them apart and see what we want to work with first. Looks like if I take that solid blue one, that would work. So we'll pull that into the cannula just like that. The rest of these we can even push out of the way. Okay, and now we're going to get to work. So the next step is to go ahead and take a suture hook and pass that through the cuff. You got it. Suture hook is a device that looks like this. It's loaded with a black shuttle relay, the same one we use for the biceps tendon. And to rehearse the stitch, we know that we're going to want to get the deep layer. I'm going to pull these tight. But we're going to want to get the deep layers of the cuff way back here. So we're going to show you, we're going to use a grasper to help us do that. Hold the cam in 2 hands right here. 1 hand on the light cord. Right hand's good, left hand on the light cord. You can let go of those. Okay. And so watch what happens when I lift up on this. I'm grabbing that very deep layer that you almost can't even see. That's that layer we want. Hold right there for a minute. Right there. You can see me coming through with the hook. I'm just trying to make sure that it's deep enough. That's the shot I want, going all the way through. So I'm happy with that. I'll show you some more in a minute. What's that? Okay, we're placing our second triple loaded helicoil anchor right here. We've already tenodesed the biceps. You can see that right there. There's an anchor there. And now we're just taking down this helicoil. The first one's over there. We've tied all 3 of those sutures. You can see them there. Okay, so I like that. We'll go ahead and hold the camera there. We'll go ahead and unload it and tie these. Okay, so we've placed 2 triple loaded anchors. We only used 2 sutures from the second anchor because it took us all the way up to the rotator interval. And that last anchor you see there is the biceps tenodesis anchor. So that looks good. We've got 3 sutures there, 2 sutures there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lined up. That tendon is snugly held up against the bone. We've got one more little trick. Take the little gold 2mm punch in a mouth and make some little vascular channels in the bone. In addition to that helicoil anchor, I think this helps things heal too. Go ahead and tap down. More. Great. And then we'll do the same thing over here. A little more, a little more. Okay. And these are just all different ways to open up the bone marrow cavity. One more here. And again, the anchor design helps us do that too. Great. So we're going to finish up here, get you back to the recovery room in just a minute, but I'm very happy with the way that looks, okay? So good luck to you now. Bye-bye.